Now the next chapter we are going to study is shares and dividends. Now how does the concept of shares and dividends come in? What are shares? To understand dividends, first of all you have to understand what are shares or what a share is. Now imagine that you have to open a company, okay, and you do not have enough money which is needed to open that company, okay. So what do is you gather a few people who invest a small amount of small bits of money. Now that bits of money, if these are equal, that means all of you are having equal amount of the company. But if that money is not equal, how do you divide the company then, right? What do we do is that there is where the concept of shareholders come in, okay. So what do is we divide the company into very small rupees 5 or rupees 10 or rupees 100 or rupees 1000 shares, okay. Now the total investment is equal to the number of shares into the number of shares into the value of one share, right? Now this is the total amount of money needed. So what do is we divide our company into a number of shares. Those can be anything depending on the value of your company, okay. Now what do is we keep this company and people come and invest in our company, right? So what happens is if they buy our shares, they give us money and they take shares from us, okay. And what is dividend is the profit they are going to earn on those shares, right? So who is a shareholder is a person who buys one or more shares of your company, is a shareholder of your company, right? Now what are all the basic questions and all, we will come on to that in next videos. But right now I'll just explain you what is the basic terminology and how does this happen. So first of all, share, the basic terminology here is that I've explained you what a share is. There is a nominal or a face value of share. Nominal or the face value is the initial value of that share. When the company was launched or when the company was taken public, at that time, what was the value of the share that the company's owner decided, okay. That is the nominal value or the face value, right? Then what is the market value or the cash value? Now depending on whether your company is growing or your company is going in a loss or it is coming down, what happens is that the value of your shares changes. That is according to the market. Now if the value of your share increases, then the market value of your share is more than the face value of your share. That was the initial value of a share, right? This market value could either be less or more than the face value of your share. It can be anything, right? So you've understood what is the market value and what is the face value. Face value is the initial value, market value is the present value. That varies, right? Now how do we tell that the share, is it increasing or is it decreasing? If we say that the market value is more than the face value, then what do we write it? We write that the share is at par. Sorry, we say that the share is at par if the market value is equal to the face value, okay. If the market value is equal to the face value at some point of time, if the market value is equal to the face value, it means that the share is at par. Market value is equal to face value. This means at par, okay. If the market value is greater than the face value, then this is above par. If the market value is less than the face value, then this is below par, okay. What happens is if the market value at some point of time is equal to the initial value, that was the face value, then we say that the share is at par. If the market value is more, that the company is grown and the market value is more, that means that the share is above par or is at premium, okay. If the market value is less than the face value, that means that the share is below par or is given at a discount, okay. Now what is a dividend? Dividend is the total profit that you are going to earn on your investment in the company, okay, the total profit. Now how do we calculate the dividend? dividend is always given as the percentage of face value. Okay, it will be given as the percentage of face value. The market value has nothing to do with the dividend percentage. Okay, dividend is always and always calculated on the face value. Just remember this, and I will explain you later that how do we calculate dividend, right? Now let's skip the formulas and first of all come to the quotations. Okay, now if in a question it is written that 15% rupees 100 shares at rupees 145, what does this mean? Okay, 15% rupees 100 shares at 145. This means that the share is available at 145. Rupees 100 shares means that the face value was rupees 100. This means face value rupees 100. Okay, market value, it is rupees 145. That means that it is at 45 rupees at par, right? 15% of rupees 100. Now we know that 15% is the dividend percentage. Okay, this percentage is always calculated on the face value. This means that 15 rupees 15 will be the profit on one share. Why rupees 15? Why did I say rupees 15? I'll just write down the reason over here, because it is 15% into 100 upon 100. So this is rupees 15. So rupees 15 will be the profit on one share, right? What will be the profit percentage? First of all, you have to understand that if rupees 15 is earned on one share, on investing rupees 145 on investing rupees 145, you earn rupees 15. Do you understand this? Because you will have to buy one share for rupees 145 and you will earn rupees 15, right? So this is on one share, the profit will be rupees 15. How did we calculate that? 15% of 100. Okay, then rupees 15 will be earned when you invest rupees 145. Okay, so what is the profit percentage? It is equal to, so the profit percentage here for this, the profit percentage is equal to 15 upon 145 into 100, which is going to be less than 15%. I am not going to do the calculations. Profit percentage will be equal to 15 into 145 upon 145 into 100. Okay, so this is how basically a share is held. Okay, now some other example is 12% of rupees 25 shares at a discount of rupees 5. Now it is given that the discount is rupees 5, right? So rupees 25 share, that means that the face value is rupees 25, right? The market value is rupees 25 minus 5, that is the discount, that is equal to rupees 20, right? Now that means, now first of all we will have to calculate how much money do we earn. Okay, so 12% of 25, this is the earning on one share. So on one share we earn 12 upon 25 into 100. Okay, so this is 12 into 25 upon 100. Okay, so this is equal to 4, this is 1 and this is 3. So that is rupees 3. So rupees 3 is the earning on one share. Okay, so one share earns you rupees 3. That means on an investment of rupees 20, that means rupees 20 earn you rupees 3. Okay, what is the profit percentage? The profit percentage is equal to 3 into 20 upon 100. Okay, so this is the profit percentage is equal to 3 upon 20 into 100. Okay, so this is the profit percentage, which is equal to 15%. I'm just confused with the division and multiplication. The profit percentage is equal to 3 upon 20 into 100, that is 15%. I hope you understood how do we calculate, how do we solve all these quotations, right? Now let's come to the formulas. The formulas are how much is the money invested. The money invested is equal to number of shares into the market value of one share. Simple enough. Number of shares you've bought into the market value of one share is the total money that you have invested, right? What is the total income? Total income is again the number of shares into rate of dividend into the face value of one share. Okay, that means rate of dividend into the face value gives us the amount earned from one share, right? Amount earned from one share is calculated by the discount into the face value, the dividend percentage into the face value of one share, right? So how do we calculate the total? Total is calculated by number of shares multiplied by the profit from one share. So number of shares into the rate of dividend into face value of one share. Now don't worry if you're not able to understand the formulas over here, because I will be covering questions after this and the questions will explain you all the formulas properly, right? Now the next formula is return percentage. What is the return percentage? That is the annual profit upon the investment into 100. How much have you earned upon how much did you invest into 100? That is the return percentage. Now I know this lecture was a bit confusing, but all the questions that you're going to solve are going to ease up everything for you. So just do one thing, look at the video once again and then just study the questions that will be coming after this, and then look at the video again and you will understand all the theory that I have told you.